Hello, this is the Awesome Sam. Today I will be showing you basic tools you need for Gunpla building. First one is a nipper. As you can see here, this has a thin cutting edge. This is the first thing you will need to build your Gunpla. Okay, now let's compare a standard wire cutter with a nipper. So, you want to use a nipper for Gunpla building. Here's the difference between a standard wire cutter and a nipper. As you can see, the nipper is very thin compared to the standard wire cutter, which is very thick with a double C. Next one is this. I personally call it the art knife. Some people also refer to it as the pen knife. So it has a cap here, and here is the knife part at the end. You need to be very careful with this tool as it is very sharp. This tool is useful to trim off some excess runner that is too small for the nipper to cut, but is still too thick for the sandpaper to smooth down. Coming up is a nail clipper that you no longer use. This is more of a personal thing. As you can see here, the clipper part is convex. This is useful to cut some runner bits that is a bit oddly placed, or to trim down parts where an art knife can't reach or too dangerous to use. Be sure not to cut too deep using this tool. Okay, next one is a pair of scissors. It is useful to cut the plastic bag that stores the runner. Do not use this to cut parts from the runner. The sandpaper is another essential tool for Gunpla building. It is used to smooth out the knob marks, which is the leftover part you got after cutting from the runner. Personally, I use 3 grades of sandpaper: 600, 1000 and 1500. This here is an example of the 1500 grit. And this one looks like 1000 grit. And yes, that is rust on the sandpaper. This one is a red color permanent whiteboard marker. This one is also optional and more of a personal thing. It is a good thing to make sure that it is waterproof, so it doesn't smear if you touch it by accident. Before you use this, test it first on the plastic sides of the runner to be sure that it won't melt your part. I usually use this to color the eyes of the Gunpla. It gives a nice shiny glow to the eyes. This is another essential tool for Gunpla building. Basically, this is an ink marker with a very fine tip and an eraser, because nobody's perfect. This tool is used to make panel lines. A video on that will come soon. This little piece of thing here is what I call a glue-tack. Basically, it is a reusable adhesive. You can stretch it out or make any shape with it. This is useful when you want to apply paint or top coat to your Gunpla. Let me show you how to use it. Take a bit of it and roll it into a ball. This is where our next tool comes in. I call this the stick. So this is basically a wood or bamboo skewer. Stick the glue-tack ball to the dull end of the stick, and then you stick the part you want to paint like this. It should give a good grip for you to paint your part with an airbrush or spray paint. This one is a variation of the stick and glue tack. As you can see, this one has a small clip attached at the end. Here is how you use it. The clip will hold your part for painting. This is the masking tape. This is used when you want to paint multiple colors on one part. Please use this type of tape for plastic model painting, as it is not too sticky but provides a good seal. That's the basic tools you will need for Gunpla building. I hope you find this video useful. Please like the video if you do and subscribe for future videos. This is the Awesome Sam. See you next time. Keep awesome.